early warning signs are beginning to appear across Dubai. In 2024, the UAE ranked among the world's highest for abandoned vessels, while thousands of luxury cars were reportedly left behind across the city every year. At the same time, interest in Dubai real estate started slowing sharply. These are not isolated incidents. Together, they reveal pressure building beneath the polished image Dubai has spent decades creating. Before we continue, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications because this story goes far beyond headlines. This is about what happens when an economy built on luxury, speed, and global confidence suddenly faces uncertainty. The Strait of Hormuz, one of the world's most important shipping routes, has become increasingly tense due to regional instability. Superyachts once traveling freely between Dubai, Monaco, and the Mediterranean are now facing higher risks, rising insurance costs, and restricted movement. Insurance premiums for high-value vessels have reportedly surged, while maintaining these yachts in Gulf conditions costs millions every year. Dubai Harbor, once promoted as a symbol of global wealth and connectivity, now feels far quieter than before. Even major international boat events have struggled to maintain momentum. But the pressure is not limited to luxury marinas. Aviation, one of Dubai's most important industries, is also facing turbulence. Thousands of flights have been disrupted or rerouted as airlines prioritize safer and more stable corridors. For a city built around the idea of being the world's connecting hub between East and West, this creates a serious challenge. International carriers are increasingly exploring alternative routes through Asia and Europe, reducing Dubai's dominance as a transit center. Mega projects that once symbolized unstoppable growth now face uncertainty. Some luxury hotels and attractions have announced long renovation closures, while tourist activity in key entertainment districts appears weaker than expected. Dubai's economy depends heavily on perception. The city was designed to feel like a place the world had to visit at least once. But when luxury destinations close, even temporarily, the psychological impact spreads quickly through the market. Hotels, restaurants, nightlife venues, and luxury transport services all rely on a constant flow of wealthy visitors. When that flow slows down, the effects ripple across the entire economy. At the same time, concerns are growing inside Dubai's property market. Investors who once viewed the city as one of the safest real estate plays in the world are becoming more cautious. Dubai is expected to deliver tens of thousands of new apartments between 2026 and 2027, just as buyer demand appears to be weakening. In some areas, discounts and urgent sales are becoming increasingly common. This creates a dangerous imbalance. Too much supply combined with slowing demand can pressure prices across entire neighborhoods. Many analysts fear that off-plan projects, which make up a major part of Dubai's real estate market, could face serious risks if investor confidence continues to weaken. Behind the glowing skyline, many apartments remain empty. In Dubai's extreme climate, vacant properties quickly become expensive liabilities due to maintenance, cooling systems, and environmental damage from heat and dust. The city also remains deeply dependent on imports. Most food and consumer goods enter through Jebel Ali Port, making Dubai highly vulnerable to disruptions in global shipping routes and regional instability. Luxury restaurants and premium retailers rely on fast international logistics. But when flights are disrupted and shipping risks increase, even high-end supply chains begin to struggle. At the same time, competition in the Gulf is intensifying. Saudi Arabia is investing hundreds of billions of dollars into tourism, finance, and megaprojects designed to rival Dubai directly. Projects connected to NEOM and the Red Sea development are attracting international attention, while Riyadh is aggressively pushing global companies to move regional headquarters into Saudi Arabia. This creates a serious long-term challenge for Dubai. For years, the city benefited from being the undisputed business and luxury hub of the Middle East. Now, that position is no longer guaranteed. Meanwhile, Southeast Asian financial centers like Singapore are increasingly attracting global investors looking for stability and neutrality. International capital always searches for safety first. Dubai's biggest challenge may not be physical damage or short-term disruptions. it may be the gradual loss of confidence. Because luxury economies depend heavily on trust. When investors, airlines, insurers, and multinational companies begin questioning long-term stability, the entire system starts feeling pressure. And once trust weakens, rebuilding it can take years. The Dubai government has responded with stimulus measures, reduced fees, and expanded visa programs to retain businesses and investors. But critics argue these policies may only buy time rather than solve deeper structural issues. The problem is that Dubai's model was built during an era of globalization, cheap money, rapid tourism growth, and geopolitical stability. Today, all four of those foundations are becoming less certain. At the same time, inequality inside the city remains a major issue. Wealthy residents can relocate quickly during uncertainty, while this creates two completely different realities inside the same city. One built around mobility and financial freedom, and another built around economic dependence. Even so, Dubai is unlikely to disappear or collapse entirely. Cities this large rarely vanish. The real question is whether Dubai can successfully transition into a more sustainable and resilient economy before global conditions shift even further. Because history shows that no economic hub stays dominant forever. Every major financial center eventually faces competition, changing trade routes, and evolving investor priorities. Dubai still possesses enormous advantages: infrastructure, branding, global recognition, and geographic positioning. But the world around it is changing faster than before. The real issue now is not whether Dubai can survive. It is whether the city can adapt to a future where luxury alone may no longer be enough. As global capital flows towards safer and more diversified markets, Dubai stands at a turning point. The skyscrapers remain. The islands remain. The luxury brands remain. But the system powering them may already be entering a new phase. And perhaps that is the most important lesson of all. Cities built entirely on speed, spectacle, and perception must constantly prove they are still essential. The moment the world begins looking elsewhere, even the brightest skyline can start to feel uncertain. So what do you think? Is Dubai simply going through a temporary slowdown, or is this the beginning of a much larger transformation? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep economic and geopolitical